my baby. I wake up in the morning, all I feel is you. I wake up in the morning, all I see is you. It's been long time ago. I've been thinking about you, there's not I know what to do. Oh, how I feel inside. Many years ago. Many years ago. I've been searching, I've been waiting for you. I've been searching, I've been waiting for you. I've got this feeling in my mind, all is all for you. I've got this feeling in my mind, all is all for you. Sleep and wake up in the morning, all I feel is you. It's been a long time ago. I've got it so deep in my mind. It's been a long time ago.
Welcome, guys. I want to welcome you to this wonderful evening, impromptu broadcast.
Many years ago.
Good evening. Share this program. Share this program. I feel so delighted to be here once again this evening. This time around, I'm going to take calls.
I got it in my mind. I see you walk on the road.
I'm going to take calls. I want us to have conversation, a true conversation. Because tomorrow, 21st of June, Mazi Chike Edozie will be coming live. He will be live on BTV, which I will be presenting. I'll be presenting BTV tomorrow, where Mazi Chike Edozie will be making his broadcast. And I'm here for us to have a pre-conversation before tomorrow's broadcast. So I want to hear from Biafrans what they are expecting from the head of Directorate of State, Mazi Chike Edozie. I want to hear from Biafrans. I want to hear your opinion. So I'm opening the line. So that we'll have that conversation. What are your expectancies? What are the things you are expecting to hear from the head of Directorate of State of the Biafran people, Mazi Chike Edozie? The number is already on the screen. It's a WhatsApp number, +39388 177 9665. This conversation is an open conversation. Where would we are sampling opinion on the expectancy, what Biafrans are expecting from the leadership of IPOB, and especially with the broadcast of tomorrow. What are you expecting? 2 days ago, I came on this live program to reel out some of the points that we are that Mazi Chike Edozie will be making in terms of direction, in terms of the way forward, in terms of what have been done, because a lot of people are saying, what have the DOS achieved? What have the DOS achieved? So Mazi Chike might possibly be giving you 1 or 2 points, and also, giving you the next phase of the direction things will go as we move forward. So for me, it's important that we have this conversation to also listen to your opinion and know what you are expecting from the head of Directorate of State and also from the Directorate of State in general. What do you expect? What are the things you envisage them to do as the institutionalization of IPOB is fast taking hold, getting the necessary attention that is needed. I didn't plan to do this broadcast, but I feel so motivated. I feel so delighted to come on board to see if we can have a conversation of what Biafra, because I know that Biafrans are expecting, and I know that your expectations are big, they are huge. Everybody wants to see Biafra restored even tomorrow. Everybody wants to see, because people are tired of Nigeria. People are desperate to change their identity and assume their original Biafra identity. And this desperation is encircled, is all over the place. It's a global desperation. To see Biafra restored is a desperation. It's a dream and ambition of every Biafran. So but want to have a conversation also in that regard. What are the expectations of the Biafran people towards this Directorate of State? These are the people we have worked with over the years. These are people we know. These are people who also have received the most embarrassing criticism. They have received the most embarrassing setback in terms of attack here and there. But they have remained resolute and relevant, and they have shown the willingness to carry the Biafra struggle along. But they need our support at the end of the day. They need our support because they cannot do it alone. And whatever you see, the reforms that is going to come, will not just be a reform that will be done privately in one office, or maybe one set of individuals sit back to bring reforms. No. They are going to also look at your expectations to be able to carry out whatever reforms that they want to carry. So it's important that the Directorate of State knows your mindset, understand your opinion, to be able to help them model the best strategy that can lead and take us forward. Because the Biafra that we are pursuing is going to be the Biafra of the people. Biafra of Biafrans, where everybody is going to be participant. Where everybody is going to be relevant. Except you choose not to be. Except you count yourself out, because as you know, onye na-abara n'ụgbọ, ọ chụrụ onwe ya n'ụgbọ si n'ụgbọ elu ro ya. So this Directorate of State have brought that ship and they are anchoring it. So if you refuse to join the ship, which means you are the one that chased yourself out of the ship. So that is the truth of the matter. But the truth again is that Biafran opinion matters a lot, because it is a movement of the people, and that is how it is being structured. So for me it's very, very important. It's very, very important that we hear general opinion, that we hear you speak, that your voices be heard. And we are giving you the platform, we are giving you the opportunity to make your voices heard. Because that is the only way. I see what somebody dropped a message, a cryptic message. Patrick, can you go explain tire? All this explain tire. I not go tire. Oh. The energy too much. My power is too much. You guys make me laugh. You guys make me laugh. It be like, when I don't know, you guys are just meeting me for the first time. So we are here. We are not going anywhere. We not go anywhere. We not go anywhere. In fact, I feel so delighted. I feel so excited because I have even more confidence now in this present leadership than ever before. In fact, I've been taking some sort of internal opinions. I have seen people who have called me to say the direction of the DOS now, with the move that have been made now, shows that they are serious about what they are pursuing. A lot of people from different parts of the world, let me not mention. In fact, I was speaking with somebody today, and the person told me that he has been skeptical about joining IPOB. But with the recent move that the DOS have made, that he has now decided to join IPOB in America. That the recent move of the DOS have proven that the Directorate of State are not puppets, because he was seeing them as a bunch of puppets. That the recent move of the DOS have proven that these people have the capacity, being able to take a stand at a point that their stand was required. Nelson said they go watch tire. That is why we are here. Make them they watch. I want people to, because if what we are doing here is not creating impact, people wouldn't be coming to even comment. So I even appreciate those who are also, commenting positively or negatively. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is that they are paying attention. And that attention is what we need. As long as you're here, whether you are on the side of light or you are on the side of darkness, it doesn't matter. Because it is through your attention that you start to see the light, even when you are in darkness. Because they said that faith cometh by hearing, and hearing of the word of Biafra and the word of the DOS. So as long as you are here tuned in listening, eventually your faith is going to build up with this Directorate of State, because faith cometh by hearing. So anybody who tunes in to listen to Patrick Ikem Chronicle, it shows that they know that this page exists in the first place. And the most funniest part of it is that it is even my critique that joins me. They are the first people that, as anytime I set the camera, I come live on Facebook, they are the first people to even join. So I appreciate them, my critics. They are the first people to be in line to start commenting, bashing, showing their anger. It shows that they recognize that there is an impact. So I appreciate them too. I want to thank them. I want to thank the person that commented, abusing me, insulting me. I want to thank you for, coming to listen, because faith cometh by hearing, and hearing of the word of Chukwu Okike Abiama. And that is what I have to say. So you just stay on. You are going to learn one or two things. as I explain, at some point, you're going to start understanding, because I know it's not easy, especially in a situation where people have already made up their mind. People have already made up their mind, they have taken their decision that this is the path for them. And at some point, people can also change their positions based on the truth presented to them, because it is the truth that was presented to me that make me take a stand. I say, no, this is the path I want to go. If those truths were hidden from me, I wouldn't have known the truth, and I wouldn't have made a decision. And that's why we are bringing those facts here, so that you have all the time in the world to reflect and make up your mind, because it is out of ignorance that many people are making their decisions. Ignorance as a result of lack of information. But the moment information is passed, the moment the right information, that truth is revealed, at the beginning is going to create a kind of conflict in the mind. But as humans, gradually you see them start dissecting it, and their position will eventually start changing. So we are not going to stop. We'll continue to decimate this information. We'll continue to sow this seed of truth. We'll continue to sow this seed of enlightenment, and we'll continue to show the people the light, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. I've had conversation with people. Now, the people that are contacting me from all over the world are telling me that they now want to see something new. That they want to see something new. They want to see a new move. They want to see the Directorate of State taking, different approaches to different issues. So at this point, we are no longer being caged by any legal battle that has to do with, now we have to now stay focused on what are the things that have been done in the past, and what are the things that should be done new, so that we'll be able to move on without any hindrances. And I can guarantee you that these DOS have what it takes. They have what it takes. All they need is the support of the people. And it is also the support of the people that have sustained them till this moment, because they wouldn't have, taken a decision on their own without evaluating the people's opinion. And that people's opinion is why I'm here today. As Mazi Chike Doziem comes tomorrow. As Mazi Chike Doziem comes tomorrow, we want to see, what are your opinions? What are the things you are expecting? What are the things you think that would have been done differently? Where did you think that they got things wrong in the past? And how do you want them to make changes? These are the conversations we want to have. These are the conversations we want to have. And I'm here to bring those conversations. Have the Directorate of State at some point not satisfied your inquisitiveness? Have they in any way lacked in your own understanding? And how do they strengthen their capacity to service delivery? These are the conversations we want to have. What are the areas you think they need to be strengthened? Because as we are talking now, don't be surprised that the Directorate of State are also listening to your opinion. They're also listening, because these are people who depend on you to be able to work. They depend on you to work, because they are not working for themselves. The person who is working for you works for you based on how you want the job done. They have subjected themselves to serve you. So you must be able to Tell them, okay, look at how we want things done. Look at how we expect things to be done differently this time around. There are no more excuses. There should no more. There should not be any name calling, insult, abuse, which they have never been involved in, by the way. But these are some of the opinions that we are sampling. What are the things you are expecting from the Directorate of State? The line is open, guys. The line is open. 3 + 3 9 3 8 8 1 7 7 9 6 6 5. I also want to put it in the comment section so that on the comment section, I'm going to pin it there. I want to pin the number on the comment section. Before I came earlier, before I couldn't open the line because I wasn't in the position to do so, but I decided, let me open line for my people, because many people were trying to come in. Earlier today, we talked about a feudal system, which is contrary to our Republican system as a people. We talked about feudalism, we talked about republicanism, and how feudalism encroached or tried to encroach into our activities, and I believe it has been taken care of to a very large extent. And we have also tested what it means, because feudalism leads also to oligarchy. When you have a feudal system, it gives birth to oligarchy. It gives birth to a lot of, these are medieval governing systems. And it is no longer viable. And we cannot adopt it because our progenitors have studied it and understand that our nature does not fall in line with that system of governance. And whatever structure we are building today will definitely follow us when we get our freedom. You cannot scrap them. So if we build on corruption, we build on the wrong structure, the wrong foundation, it's going to affect us. It's going to affect even when we get our freedom. Because what we are suffering today is because Nigeria foundation was wrong. The foundation that gave birth to Nigeria was already corrupt. And that is the reason Nigeria has failed. So if we do not build on a solid foundation that will fall in line with our principle as a people, Biafra we might get Biafra, but it eventually is going to fail because the foundation was wrong. Let me put the number on the screen. +3, no, not on the screen, but on the comment section, please. +39 388 177 9665. WhatsApp call, please. Only WhatsApp. Only WhatsApp call. 388 177 9665. So it is not just enough to say, okay, we want Biafra, we want freedom and all that. How are you building the foundation? How is the foundation? How is the foundation? How is the foundation? Which foundation are you building on? And that is why we are here. And we have the job of making sure that we educate our people so that they will understand that foundation matters. Let us respond to the first caller. And I hope that the number is, the voice is coming out clearly. Hello, good evening, my brother.
Yes, good evening, Maazi, from here.
Yes, Maazi Judo Kafo, yes. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Maazi. Thank you very much. Although I didn't follow you, but I just dabbled on, into Facebook now, and I saw you on Facebook Live. Maazi, what I'm going to, my own contribution today.
Maazi Judo Kafo, hold on. I want to ascertain from the comment section if they are hearing you clearly. Can somebody please tell me if you are hearing Mazi Jude Okafor clearly? Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi. I want to let our people know. Me, Jude Okafor, I never followed anybody since 2012. I didn't follow IPOB or come into IPOB because of one person. I come into IPOB because IPOB have the vision that I have, which is liberation of our people. And now, with what is going on in IPOB, what I will say is that I support DOS and I support HOD. Whatever the decision they take, I support them and I stand behind them. Because I have searched left, right, back, front, and I've seen that Mazi Chike Dosiem now is our leader. Because he's a very righteous man. He's a very wise man. And DOS are doing what they are supposed to do. All these things that is happening in IPOB now is a mind game, psychological mind game. Right from day one, DOS said no leader should go to Africa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to Africa. In fact, I have studied Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. All this while, all these things have been going on. I now see that our leader might be wise in some, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu might be wise in some way, but he is what I call arrogant. A man that does not take advice from other people. He wants to do what he feels that is right. Or he wants to take advice from other people that is not his own people that he put around him. This is the problem of people who think they are too wise. But in my own culture, we see only making here. If you think you are doing person, you will do yourself at the end. All this problem now he's doing, instead of him to work with DOS, he's working with charge and bail lawyers. He's working with the lawyers who become lawyers in the day and not necessarily they become consultants. Today, they are the one telling we that they are dissolving HOD. They are dissolving DOS. How can you divorce DOS? How can you have your house? You gave a key to your deputy to hold the key for you. That you are going on a vacation. I know something happened to you somewhere. Then you are telling another person to go and open your door when the person don't have a key. DOS owns the key of IPOB right now as we are talking. They are in charge of IPOB. That Chris, whatever they say in America here that I live, that man is not a member of IPOB. Mazi Chike Ndosie, we know, he started from somewhere. He has been to many protests. He has been to many countries, preaching Biafra. Can anybody show me the man that presented himself a DSS agent, that Madi Pugo and Aloy Jumako presented to IPOB that people have died and sacrificed their life? People are in the prison as we are talking. People are underground. Their family don't even know the whereabouts of them. And you go and you say you want to destroy IPOB because the Nigerian government has given you people a sanction that if you people collapse IPOB, if you people collapse Radio Biafra, we will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are all their game. And when Biafra make it here, all these things are game.
Yes, Mazi Jude Okafor, I understand how you feel. I understand how you feel. I understand how it is. But I don't want us to go on the part of blame. We need to now. Yes.
Our people. Make I tell you the meaning of black people. That is why white people is better than black people. If you tell a black man, now look at the sky is blue, he'll still be arguing with you, and the sky is blue. So you have to really, really tell them, bring their head down, and let them know that this sky is, look at it, explain to them why it's blue. Because black man in Africa is the most confused man in this world. I
Yes,
want
and
that
that
kind
is,
of God that
Mazi, and that is why we are here to give enlightenment. Now, my purpose of coming here this evening is, you know that Mazi Chike Doziem is coming live tomorrow.
yes, we can't wait to hear from him. He's
Okay.
our leader.
Okay, so what are the things you are expecting from him? What are the things? Because Mazi Chike Doziem also need public opinion to guide him. This is no longer the time where somebody will wake up in the morning and make a decision without seeking the consent of Biafra, without sampling opinion, without seeking, to know what Biafrans think. You understand what I'm saying? So the leadership of IPOB is taking a new trajectory. They want to work with the people. They want to work with the people. And we are giving opportunity to hear from the Biafran people using this platform and other platforms as well to hear your opinion. What are the things you are expecting from this DOS going forward? Considering that they no longer have any excuse now to say somebody is holding them for leg, or somebody is holding them for hand, or maybe they put seat at home, somebody from back go cancel. You know, these were the things that they faced in the past, and haven't been able to cut out a niche for themselves. There will no longer be any excuses. Now, them to go get us Biafra. But they cannot get us Biafra without your support. They cannot get us Biafra without knowing your mind. What are the things you are expecting from them? Talk to Biafrans. On your own.
Man,
on your own.
On my own, what I expect from them is working with the general public. Every Biafran listening and working together with one heart. They have been doing it. But what I expect mostly, since they have not known the problem and they have not recovered and know where there is problem now, I believe they will do the right thing. I believe and I trust them that our leader, our new leader, Mazi Chike Doziem, will do the right thing. And the rest.
So what are those right things? Because you cannot say you will do the right thing. Can you be specific? What are those right things? Because it is easy to say, okay, they can do it. What are the right things you are expecting them to do?
The right
You have just 2 minutes so that we can take other calls.
Yes. Is to fight for Biafra now. Is to do what our leader, the former leader, Martin Nnamdi Kanu, could not do. Because Martin Nnamdi Kanu never really go to United Nations. Never been to any seminar to preach Biafra, apart from going from country to country to go to IPOB meeting and preach about Biafra at IPOB. Have you ever gone anywhere? Have you ever met any leaders of the world to discuss about Biafra? No. Now is their duty to make sure they go straight to the government of every nation that they can go to and speak to them about Biafra. That is what I want for you.
Thank you, Mazi Jude Okafor. I can feel your passion. One name.
Thank you, my brother.
Ndo.
Thank you.
I can feel your passion. Thank you very much. Thank you for the call. Yes, that was Mazi Jude Okafor calling from the United States of America. And he's saying that he wants the head of Directorate of State to intensify diplomatic engagement. That they should intensify global diplomatic engagement. That is, in addition to what they've been doing before. Now, let us take another caller. Hello, caller. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Mazi, if you have earpiece, can you please remove it so that you can speak directly to us?
Mazi, can you hear me now?
100%, you are coming out better.
Thank you very much, Ethan Patrick. I supposed to add my voice, the broadcast you did before, but you're trying to bring me up, but you couldn't. I don't know the reason. That is why I'm back again today, now again to also add my voice. Very, very important. This is Mazo Kino Kichukwu, known as the Biafran child, Nwachineke. Ethan Patrick, I want to thank you. It's not easy. This is what we started from the day one. You know, when we are telling people that the former leader of IPOB, we build him, some people don't understand. But now I want to give advice to HDOS and DOS, the institution. I just want to advise them that they should carry our people along. This time around is no more time to begin to abuse our representatives. Whenever they want to speak to our representative, mostly the governors, mostly the Indigwen and the Shia, they should calm down and explain to them more better. We have gone in era that whenever somebody speaks, you will be telling them, this is order, you must. Instead of you to explain to them reason why they should join you, reason they should support what you are doing. Let me tell some of our people something. There is no how you will go in a state, a first citizen of a state, which is the governor. You know he has what it takes to cause calamity or begin to unalive our people. You turn around, begin to tell the person that this is order, this is order. It never works that way, regardless. So if you look at what they did this last sit at home, which is 30th of May, we saw what happened during the Enyimba Enugu. They also put the same day for their celebration of 9th championship. The leaders go to them, speak to them in a manner they are going to understand, give them reasons why they should support us. At the end, they cancel it. This is exactly the way we want the HDOS and the DOS to start doing. They should carry all our people along. Those people that's been hated with no reason, they should also go back if they have a way to call them back, if they can plead. Because a lot of people today, they were annoyed. A lot of people have been like, because of the way we speak to them. Mazi Patrick, you should also understand what I'm talking about. Like before, you know how we are used to abuse these people, though they have not committed any crime against us. You cannot just point out and say that this is what this man have done to you. But suddenly, you begin to abuse them. I want our leaders today to begin to train our people how to be able to, when they speak to people, they should not go with anger. They should always explain to our people the reason they are doing this. And again, I want to also tell them this. They should make sure there will be nothing like single leader again on this Biafran restoration project. That we should not be loyal to any single person. That we should be loyal to the leaders, because anybody can become leader tomorrow. Because what we have seen all this while, by giving royal to a single man, it have cost us a lot. And we have promoted this person to the extent that there is no way we can even take back that royalty. That is why today, some of our people couldn't even believe what we are telling them. Because we put power, we put everything, our effort in a single man. And when this single man will disappoint us, before we recover back again, it will take us time. And we don't want such again on this movement. We don't want to be loyal to anybody. We don't want to pay allegiance to anybody. We just want to pay allegiance to the leaders. To the leaders. No name. We don't want any name again. That because what we have seen, it have cost us a lot. Even though, look at our money. One person is controlling our money. That is why the person will turn around and begin to tell us that IPOB is a company, that he single-handedly built IPOB and he put people there, and he can also dissolve them. Who does that? An organization that we have contributed our time, our effort, our resources for over 15 years. Paying the leader, so-called leader, we are paying him. We are paying the man. The man turn around, begin to see us as we are nobody. And I want our people to go back to the PVC International. You will hear the documentary that BBC did about IPOB, who are the backbone of this Nnamdi Kanu we are saying today. It's we. We are the people that build it. So I want the leader.
Mazi, just hold on. I want to tell the people on the comment section that I'm reading your comments and I'm picking your points. I'm picking your point. People are talking about IPOB finance, that the leadership of IPOB should be able to, they want to see a more transparent financial process and record that is traceable. I've seen people talk about that in the comment section. Some people are saying that the HO should explain vividly on the way forward to make it impossible for IPOB fund to be embezzled. So people are putting more focus on IPOB finance because the area of finance had always been a major area of controversy. Even from the moment Biafra struggle was established. I believe that the leadership are taking note of some of these points, the areas of finance, embezzlement that have happened in the past. People don't want to go through that process again. Mazi, go ahead.
Mazi, thank you very much. I wanted also to touch that. That is the angle that I'm coming also to also let our HDOS, the leaders on this struggle, what happened to our finance? Of course, finance is also one of the backbone. Without finance, we are going nowhere. That is why, as we can see, during 2010 till kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu, the struggle were stagnant. There is no blueprint. I keep on asking the blueprint of Nnamdi Kanu. There is no blueprint. We are just contributing money. Nnamdi Kanu is just coming on social media, just telling you what you want to hear. And what you want to hear cannot get us Biafra. There is no how it will get us Biafra. And the advice that I have to give to Mazi Chukwu Kadibe Doziem, who lead the HDOS and the leaders in this struggle, that they should also make our finance in a sense that it will not be controlled by one person. That signatory must be there. It's not this time they will turn around and say, no, okay, it's because of our people. We trusted this person. There is, Mazi, when you are talking about money, there is no trust in money. You don't trust anybody. The signatory, if we have in every country, if we have six signatory must be there. Whenever they want to pull money, they must make sure that these 6 people signed. Because there's no how 6 people can just, connive together to pull out money. One person must disagree. Because in that 6 people, I'm just giving an example, in that 6 person that has signature, one of them must be innocent person. One of them must always think about our people that have gone beyond coming back in this quest of self-determination. Some of them will also think about some of our brothers in prison today. Then they will say, no, I will not connive with you. I will not do this thing with you to just steal money from this purse. That will make it to be solid. So when one person did not sign, there is no how you can put that money. That is exactly what happens here in Germany.
Yes. So Mazi, hold on before you move forward, because you talked about manner of approach, which was your first point that you made, that the DOS must devise a very good manner of approach in handling communication with especially the political class, the traditional rulers, and Biafrans in general. Is that what is that the point you made earlier?
Yes, that's what I mean. They should have this open communication. Try to unite with our people. It's not more that some of our people, not more they must agree in what we are doing, but we must be in unity with them. Not that when you say you don't agree, you are saying it's not like that. Because we must have what they call divergence opinion. But that does not mean that we are not going to work with them. When they bring their opinion, we're also going to explain to them, this is the reason why we're doing this. Because there's no how somebody will tell me that we are not being marginalized in that contraption. Nobody will tell me that we don't have right to fight for our freedom. There is a right there, because if Nigeria is working, we can never talk about Biafra today if Nigeria is working. Even though that name Nigeria, we don't care. Even though if you give it rats, we are going to follow it if the country is working. But we should also understand that the foundation of Nigeria is faulty. That foundation is faulty. So there is not how things can work in that contraption, but we must unite with our people. We must talk to our people. We must make our people understand the reason why we're doing this. We explain to them whenever we want to put something like order, it's not going to be enforcement. You speak to them. You write a letter to them. You try to get them convinced the reason why we're doing it. Our people will understand what you're saying, because most of our people in that contraption also, our representatives, they love what we're doing. They want this Biafra to come. But if you are trying to force them, believe you me, they are not going to accept with you. They are going to fight you. Because when you look at during the time of Nnamdi Kanu, you will see the mentality of our leaders is like, if Biafra is being restored today, we are going to hang all of them. Do you now see what I'm talking about? You are going to hang all of them because they did not support you. You don't have to say so to them. You will tell them the reason why. You will tell them that even though it's minority, is people that are going to get you freedom. It does not matter you support, but try your best to support your people. That is what I mean, Mazi.
Mazi, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. I gave you all the time so that you will be able to, pull out everything that you have to say. Thank you very much, Nwachineke. You can still call back if anything comes to your mind as the program continues. Thank you very much, Nwachineke. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yes, so this was the General Nwachineke. I'm taking your point on the comment section, and I'm also expecting more calls to come in. We are here to deliver messages to our leaders. We are here to deliver messages to them. They want to hear your opinion. In fact, I've been able to take note of so many points. Somebody talked about the review of IPOB oath. The review, that IPOB oath must be reviewed, which is a very, very critical point. Let us take a caller. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. Good evening. Your name and where you are calling from, if necessary. Can you hear me?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Can you please speak up because your voice is a bit low so that our audience will be able to grasp?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I believe, and I also want from the comment section to confirm if you can hear. Go ahead and speak a bit louder. Thank you.
Okay, so, yeah, I was thinking, you are a media person. So, and as a media person, during the formation of IPOB, or as IPOB were progressing, the leadership would have given the media people the blueprint of how the movement for IPOB will go to reach the destination to get us Biafra. I don't know if something like that happened.
Well, you know that the struggle for Biafra restoration was formed like it was formed. So I don't want to go back to how it was formed and all the, and now we are moving in a different direction. We are moving in a different direction. We don't want to dwell in the past anymore. Because when we talk about blueprint, there was a blueprint based on what we were told, based on promises that were made, based on, listening. But going down the line, we have seen that there was no blueprint as a matter of fact. Now, we are talking about where we are and how do we move forward. Now, what are the expectations? We are not here to go back in history. We in the media are working with the Directorate of State, obviously, but we are also standing in the gap between them and the public. And tomorrow, Mazi Chike Edozie will be coming live to lay down those blueprints, not just to me as a media personnel, but to Biafran people. But even at that, we are still communicating with Biafran people to still talk to their leaders what they expect from them. So we are here to see what are the things you are expecting from the leadership. Are you expecting that when Mazi Chike doesn't come tomorrow, that he should give Biafran people a blueprint of the direction moving forward? Is that what you are saying?
Yes, because when I'm asking this question, as you know, as we have many regions, there should be an interest, or should I say, a policy that the IPOB have, that so that someone in US, when he says something, when you go to UK, it will be the same thing. To be a policy and the interest of the indigenous people of Biafra. Because why I ask what I ask is because now that the so-called GSS, GOS, I'm wondering how they will start to operate, or they will start from beginning to create awareness why we need Biafra. So that is what I was thinking. If Nnamdi can really dissolve this GOS, so the DSS GOS should now start from beginning, creating awareness, asking for fundraising. That will start from beginning and be telling people that the IPOB is having talks with UN as it was done then. But anyway, I expect the HOD tomorrow to tell us the way forward on the institutionalization of IPOB. That is what I'm expecting.
Thank you very much, our brother. Is it necessary to give us your name, or if it's not obligatory?
My name is John Chukunenye.
Okay, John, our brother John Chukunenye talked about laying down the blueprint. So we are expecting tomorrow or in the coming future that IPOB blueprint will be laid out for Biafran people to see. And I believe that that blueprint have already been established or in course of establishment. But Mazi Chike Dozem is going to make that determination tomorrow. And your opinion too as Biafrans will go a long way to help them in doing their job. You know, so that is why we are here, to be able to help you help them, and also help them help you. So we are standing in the gap. We saw a brother here who said the Radio Air should open up registration portal for people in the zoo who are not members and are willing to join the struggle to belong to family unit here. It is very, very important. That was Nwachi Merife Harry. Yeah, that is a very good, important. I think I have to put down portal registration for Biafrans in Biafra land. Portal registration. Very, very important, because also we have to have a portal that can help trace members. It should there be any form of arrest or whatever. The DOS should please try to reconcile with all former IPOB members who were blackmailed by former leader Nnamdi Kanu out of IPOB. They should also engage in mobilization of more members and supporters. That is Ononibo. Yes, I have also made that plea that there should be some sort of outreach, because a lot of people we are actually victimized, blackmailed, which some of us regrettably participated out of ignorance. And I believe that in the course of our journey, those moves will be made. And I'm ready to stand to do the job of that reconciliation, to be in the position where I can reach out to those who felt offended, who felt betrayed and blackmailed. And I'm putting myself forward in that service as a contribution with all humility, to see how we can reconcile, especially people who were blackmailed. A lot of blackmail, a lot of propaganda against individuals were made. A lot of intimidation happened. because somebody needed to have his way. Just like the same DOS today have also become victims. They have also become victims. I have also become a victim. I have also become a victim of blackmail because of the stand I have taken today. At some point, I used to be their best, but because I take a different stand, you see them blackmailing. Believing that only blackmail can stop me from standing on the path of truth. So being in that situation, we are all victims, I would say, and I believe that it is time to start seeking an outreach to, contact people who felt betrayed or blackmailed or intimidated. Sometimes you see them, they say, very soon I will fizzle out. These were the languages that we used. We told people that they are going to fizzle out because we thought we had the numbers. We felt we can intimidate them based on the number, that they are voiceless, that there's nothing there. I participated in intimidating people ignorantly. And that is why it is important that I also do the job in making sure that I put myself forward in seeking that outreach and that possible reconciliation. The DOS might not go in fully to do that, but there are people who can do that on the interim to help the struggle in making sure that people who were blackmailed out of IPOB get some sort of restitution, even if that restitution comes in a form of apology. So this DOS have a lot of work in their hand because the damage that was done over the years, we saw how the Biafra struggle was bastardized. Bastardization of Biafra struggle. Confusion everywhere. And that confusion have continued. Confusion. So you start to question, does it mean that we cannot have a peaceful organization anymore? Because somebody is pursuing his personal interest. And he needs that confusion to strive. He needs that confusion to get hold of people. Emotional blackmail, intimidation, insult, and name calling. Let us take another caller. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. Good evening. Caller, can you hear me?
Hello, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. John, is it John? Are you calling back?
Before, John.
Yes, go ahead, John.
Yes, John Chukune. I remember. Yeah, I was thinking sometime, I don't know, it was said that people in Biafra land should not contribute for security reasons. If you look at this Netflix or YouTube, you see when you subscribe, the YouTube or Netflix can take the money by the stipulated time. I don't know if it can be done that way. Maybe find a way to make it where you can subscribe and then put a particular amount you want. Then in a month, the amount will be removed. Something like that should be looked up to.
Okay, so you are talking about supporting the struggle through subscription on channels.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
that also
like that.
Okay, especially for people in Biafra land.
Yes.
So, but we don't have to reveal all the plans here because know that
I've tried www.ipob.org. It's not working.
No, that channel of support will definitely be reviewed because there's going to be, I believe that the leadership is going to find a more better alternative for whoever that want to support, because a new financial system will be built for Biafrans globally. And that financial system is going to also have transparency, it's going to have accountability, is going to have everything that is required to run the organization without any form of interference or hindrances. So the point is being noted, and I believe that who collectively pass the message to the leadership of IPOB. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your call. Yes, so that was John again who called back from his location in Biafra land, and especially for people in Biafra land, it's important that they understand that the leadership of IPOB. Okay, somebody said that John is saying his mind that people in Biafra land and the zoo should be given the opportunity to make their contribution for those who have the capacity to do so. So that I believe that the leadership, having had all these things, are going to work out the procedures in such a way that people will not get into trouble in their contribution. So we've seen people talk about talent development. Somebody made a comment here and talked about developing talent in Biafra land, seeing how people can be encouraged into skill acquisition. Don't forget that this Directorate of State have also given empowerment in the areas of agriculture. They have supported our agricultural sector, also making provision for security and also making provision with seedlings. So, but it can also be extended in other areas of technical knowledge acquisition and things like that. But this thing requires a lot of resources. So it's going to be put into consideration eventually as the movement continues. Then we talk about a blueprint. A blueprint, that was what we discussed earlier. Then somebody talked about a strong legal team, that the leadership should build a very strong legal team that will stand in to represent Biafra people and stuff like that. Somebody talk about opening of a portal, and how portal can be opened so that people can register, and especially those back in Biafra land can register and be part of what is being done. Somebody said, John, you are actually saying my mind. A financial contribution channel should be made open for people back home. Thank you very much. We are expecting more calls for those who want to call in. We're also looking at the comment section. It shows that the people are really interested in working with the Directorate of State, because I can feel the pulse, I can feel the motivation, I can feel the energy. So this forum gives us opportunity to also look at the mind of our people, their readiness to work with the leadership. I've seen somebody say, let the leadership study the way of Somaliland strategy. I believe that the leadership is already on that path a very long time ago. Somaliland strategy, they have been on that path for a very, very long time ago. But there is a deliberate policy that all the diplomatic engagement will not be coming on social media. And that is why there is confusion everywhere. In such a way that they say they are working on the ground. But they haven't, they are being put under pressure to reveal what they are doing. Even at some point, there was a campaign, show us what you have achieved in the last 4 years, show us what you have achieved in the last 10 years. But the leadership have maintained their stand. They have maintained their stand, and they have made a deliberate decision to say, no, we are not going to review what we are doing, because diplomatic engagement is not a social media, it's not for social media consumption, and it does not build confidence in the countries they are dealing with. Somebody said that my video looked deserted. Well, it could be as a result of Facebook activities. It could also be as a result of, you can only see people. You can only see people on the screen when they tap the full screen. screen on their phones or on their computers. But a lot of people are watching from the background without tapping full screen. So it is only when you tap the full screen that the system registers your presence. So I believe that thousands and millions are even watching without tapping the full screen, but people are following. I can guarantee you. Yes, we have another caller. Hello, Mazi. You're welcome back again. Is there something
Thank
else you want to add?
Yes. I want to also add about this insecurity in Biafra land.
Insecurity in Biafra land.
Yes, so that the HDOS can touch it to, trying to give our people more insight how the Eastern Security Network can help them. Because we know that, of course, there is no how Eastern Security Network can go to any community without the help of the community. So we want HDOS to tell us more about how to stop it, because that is a big problem to our people. There is no how you want to tell our people that you want to get them Biafra, why some minions will be ransacking their villages. So I want him to tell us how can we improve to help most of our communities that have been in problem with these evil people in our land. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Improvement on security. You know that the issue of security is a very, very controversial one in Biafra land. Looking at how the members of the ESN are undergoing a lot of challenges. They have to deal with Fulani herdsmen. They have to deal with the military. So it's not as easy. It's not as easy as it sounds. But I believe that with a very good coordination, that area can do its job effectively, and also with support of Biafran people, both financially and otherwise. So because security carries a lot of resources, and we have to put that into cognizance that that ESN, the security outfit, need a lot of support. They need a lot of support, both morally, financially, and otherwise. Mazi, I really appreciate it. Is there something else you want to add?
I don't think so, Mazi. Thank you. If I remember before you close, maybe I will also come.
I really appreciate your contribution. I really appreciate your contribution, Mazi. Thank you. Yes, so we'll continue. We continue. Please call in for many of you who have a contribution. I have taken list, but it's not just about the list that I'm taking in. It's not just about the comment that I'm taking in, but it is about how people have shown, because your contribution goes a long way to show the support and the belief that you have in this DOS. Yes. So your belief is being demonstrated here. Because if you do not believe, I have never even come across any contrary opinion or contrary view. Does it mean that the contrary views are no longer existing? Does it mean that people are now beginning to understand that the DOS are not joking? So somebody said head of DOS should not explain how they will cope insecurity. He only needs to assure us that Biafran leader, the IPOB leadership will be in charge. Exactly. That is it. So the issue of security is something that will be taken care of, but it's also part of the discourse, because you cannot take it away. So anybody who is bringing his a question about security have that legitimate right to do so. Somebody said ESN that you people are using to kill Igbo. No, absolutely not. George Victor, that is not true. We know that there are people who are using the name of ESN for criminality, but the real ESN are not even on the street. They are not on the street. So John Victor, please try not to create unnecessary accusations We all know that there was a sort of infiltration where people use the name of ESN to create, to commit crimes. We've seen even the Nigerian military ransacking communities, arresting people, claiming that these are ESN, even when there is no connection. Because the ESN they are not in the communities. They have their job cut out for them. So Judge Victor, please. We understand that, yes, people have used the name of ESN to commit crime, but that does not pin ESN to those crimes. And it is our duty to continue to educate people that ESN that was created was with the intention of protection. And that is what they have been doing. So we know how it works. That people will always take advantage of what is available for their own individual gains and profit. And that we've seen. People taking advantage of ESN to commit different crimes. But you cannot pin a crime that was committed with the aim of tarnishing the image of and pin it on ESN. So Judge Victor, let us correct that impression, please. Thank you very much. So I'm expecting more calls before we round up. I believe we spent a quality time here together. We've been able to make it known that
Thank you very much.
so that the people are in support. That the people are in support. Somebody said he's Biggie. I don't know who is Biggie. Who is Biggie? I don't know who is Biggie. These are names that does not exist in the ESN portfolio, in the ESN list. These are individuals. ESN, their names, they don't come out, they are not on social media. They don't do publicity. The Eastern Security Network that we know do not advertise themselves. So anybody who is bearing names, advertising themselves, attaching themselves to Eastern Security Network have nothing to do with Eastern Security Network. So the person you are calling Big Yoyami and things like that, these are not identifiable individuals. These are not identifiable individuals within the Eastern Security Network family. So let us correct the impression. Yes, so our duty is to okay, somebody said my suggestion is how to deal with the blackmail here and there. Exactly. The issue of blackmailing people, IPOB under the former leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was actually established on the back of blackmail. On the back of blackmail. Everything that was done was on the back of blackmail. And somebody just suggested that my suggestion is how to deal with this blackmail. People have been blackmailed up and down, innocent people intimidated, blackmailed, innocent people images being tarnished. And that is why you see today that what they have, is what they have devised is abuse, insult and abuse. Insult and abuse. Insult and abuse. So the question is, how do the DOS redirect this energy? It is a very big question and it's a very big task to be handled. A very, very big task for that matter. So I'll be taking note of that. The issue of blackmailing people, because that is how the foundation was laid. How to curtail, how to handle the issue of blackmail. IPOB was built at the back of blackmail. Just give me, okay, let us take this caller. Mazi Solomon Peter, you're welcome to the program. Good evening from here. It's my pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much, Mazi Patrick. Good morning from my end.
Good morning,
Ụtụtụ ọma.
Mazi.
Ụtụtụ ọma, anyị tetere n'enu ụgụrụ.
Are you having Hamatan there? Just go ahead because I want to just continue to talk. Let me pick something.
I just wanted to acknowledge your presence in the media since last night. I was even listening to your programs and fell asleep. And I wake up this morning again and you again in the media. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your consistency in this struggle, which are very important. So as the topic is going on this period in regard to the suspension of the office of the Spring Leader, our people need to understand something. And that is very clear. That very office has been hijacked by faceless individuals taking advantage of the circumstances around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, feeding him with all rubbish and persuading him into making decisions or saying things that does not require or benefit our struggle. Ihe onye ọbụla ji wee gbakọta na this very struggle bụ na-asị anyị nọ ihe anyị ka ọ bụ. Ihe anyị. That's why we come. So ọ bụrụ na-emel ka anyị ghọta nọ ka anyị bịa fight afọ ihe anyị ka ọ wee bụrụ ihe Nnamdi Kanu or ka ọ wee bụrụ ihe family Nnamdi Kanu, none of us could have been around this very struggle by this time. Ihe anyị bụ ihe anyị. That is what we are told. And that's what convinced most of us who come around contributing our time, our life, our family, everything. We put it online for this very struggle. So many of our people have also paid the ultimate price, laying down their life, taking the highest risk, because we are told that it is our own. But proving to us right now that it is not our own. He belongs to a certain individual, or he belongs to a certain group or a certain family. That is not what we are going to allow to happen. Our people have to be wise. We have to stand our ground. Because our vision and conviction is to restore a Biafra with the view of better life for our people and for our generation unborn. We must not mistake it. And allowing that office to be used for a very long time without checkmating has brought a lot of calamities to our people, has brought a lot of death. Somebody will just wake up on his bed without consultation and walk into studio and start vomiting things that are causing trouble to our people. And we are enduring it. Look at NSAS. I know ihe anyị. But somebody wake up from his bed in the morning and jump into into NSAS. And how does it relate with our struggle? And our resources were used to make that very move without consulting. And how many of our people died on that result? People are not talking about it today. They are talking about someone in the prison. But what about the family that have been through the dangers and not being checkmated, that has descended to the lowest of life? And so many of them, their wife were killed, and their husband were killed, children were abandoned, no one were taking care of them. And this is our unborn, this is our future generations that we say that we are fighting on their behalf, while we are putting them in the worst conditions today. What we are all told that is that IPOP is our own. If we have known that IPOP, that the reason for setting IPOP is for somebody to say it is our own, for him to use us to fight what is our own to become his own, we could have not been part of it. Our people should wise up and leave all this emotion that have caused damages, uncountable damages in our land, that has opened the door, 1 million doors for people who does not want the progress of Ndi Igbo to walk into our territory and committing mayhem. Today, our name is a brand name that anybody can walk in with and use it to commit evil. Because nobody checkmate. Nobody checkmate. If you ask them, they will say, Nnamdi Kanu sent us from the office of Spring Leader. He sent us. And they will come to media and say, we are standing behind Nnamdi Kanu. He is our leader. And those decisions and the action, who is checkmating it? And some of us here are dying with broken hearts. So this is not what we bargain. We try to cover this over the years to see how we can have a resolution inside and stop this calamity that is happening to our people. And instead of it getting better, it worsened. That they keep using this office of Spring Leader to perpetrate evil. And they wake up in a Sokoto prison and said they dissolved the body of IPOP.
Without consultation. Without
consultation. Not even stepping down an individual. The whole body, the whole administrative body. That means the whole building that we have already contributed. How much is Nnamdi Kanu and his family paying for monthly due to IPOP? How much? His father sick and died. His mother at the old age sick and died. What about our young men that have died under the gunpowder, that died a painful death? If the price that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is paying is for him to be in the prison, or price that he's paying is for the death of his old mother and old father, if that is the ultimate price he is paying, what about our young men at the age of 20, 25, 26, and up to today? They have branded IPOP, that they are using the name of IPOP from the office of the Spring Leader, committing all manner of killing in our land. When you ask them, they will say, the Spring Leader, we are fighting for Nnamdi Kanu. We are fighting on Nnamdi Kanu. We are being sent from the office of the Spring Leader. Who is checkmating it? Opposition mafia. Can one tree make a forest? And they want to continue it shamelessly. that the person you call your spring leader has a body of IPOP, that he told us that we are here to fight together, that he will not betray us. What is that betrayal that makes the spring leader in the office of spring leader to be in Kenya, build house in Kenya, without even the body that we say we are fighting together, know where their leader lives? To the extent that without consultation, that he wake up from his sleep and join NSAS, and he begin to use the resources of IPOP without consultation. Now, what Roniva? On our area, all the money that we contributed is only accounted to spring leader office. That the body controlling the day-by-day activities of IPOP, no one is a signatory, no one knows where the money is, and that individual that was given the charge of those money, they damn the whole money without consequences. And all these things, instead of being in a place ratifying all these detailed problems that IPOP has faced over the time, defending you on the media, doing everything to make sure that people did not see our nakedness, that we did not watch our naked, our dead linen outside. You could not appreciate. You will now be using yourself as David. Our people, IPOP has promoted you, has caused you to have the influence on the emotion of our people. And you keep playing with the emotion of these people who are actually mourning their brother, mourning their sister, mourning their father, mourning their mother, mourning their children. Look at what happened to our people at Obibo. Mazi, Kedin Kaya go happy here. That at this time you still see people yapping. And when many parts in the body, it's not only the mouth. Manasi Malamal, let everybody know that it's the mouth that said, cut off the head. Forgetting that cutting off the head will also cause the mouth to follow. That somebody has mouth does not mean that he has to be the one deciding. He needs the brain that thinks. He needs the hand that walks. He needs the hands that can hold things, and the leg that can walk. And he needs the eyes that can see. A tree doesn't make a forest. We are people. And we all has stake in IPOP. By the way, the journey of IPOP did not start with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But we rally around him because he was promising. And anybody who stepped out to lead Igbos that made promises to stand on his promises. Because he said he will not betray us. What is this betrayal today? Nnamdi Kanu has not cleared the allegation that that DOS are aware of his arrest at Kenya. He hasn't cleared it. His office has not cleared it. His office has not cleared what he's doing in Kenya. His office has not cleared anything, allegations that has leveled against genuine people who have genuine commitment to the movement. And now they wanted to use the same office to dissolve all our effort, forgetting that it is your people, it is the resources of your people that build this movement to this point. You are not paying any monthly contribution. If not, let him show us the receipt. Is he working in any factory that is bringing in his money? Has he sold his house to put on the movement? apart from his old mother and old father that sick and died, what has he lost any member of his family? And the people who has done so, you want to dissolve them, you want to neglect them, you want to look at them as if they are nothing, that you wake up from the prison and whosoever people that have hijacked your office will give declaration, we dissolve the body. Who does that? Where does it happen? How can you look down on your people who has been by your side? Who has been protecting, laying down their life for your sake? How many times? How many times will he wake up and do this kind of action? And we continue to endure, we continue to cover, we continue to do the damaging control. All the genuine advice that was laid and given to IPOP, none of them was implemented. He want to give us bad name. People are using your office to commit crime in our land, burning people's house, killing, committing all manner of evil in your office. And we are here doing our legitimate job, trying to defend this. How long can we defend it? And you are there in the prison and you are telling us this, people who has done all these things, you now want to turn your back against them, to level a blame, to back up all the claim that you have been claiming on the background against these people, against people who are genuinely standing behind you, making sacrifice day and night. Ask all the DOS members, they can provide the receipt. They can provide the receipt of their monthly contribution. But can any member of Nnamdi Kanu family provide any receipt for their monthly contributions? Some of them have lost families. They have lost brothers and sisters who make the ultimate who pay the ultimate price on this very journey. Onye budewu. Onye budewu. Onye ndị na-ekwukwanụ maka ihe a bụ ndị Igbo. Hey! Ogini de bụ alụ nke a mere anyị. Ndị na-ekwu maka ihe a bụ ndị Igbo. Ọgada gbachiri ụzọ. Aga. Afụdị mkpa afụ ogologo ime. Ndị Igbo ka na-ekwu maka ihe a. Ọ bụrụ ndị Fulani, ọ bụrụ ndị Hausa, ọ bụrụ ndị ofe mmanụ. No, ndị Igbo ka a na-achị ịdị ọchịchị Nnamdi Kanu. Ka a na-eme ịdị ihe eji ọfisi ekretili Nnamdi Kanu na IPOP wee na-eme. Ndị Igbo ka a ga-abịazi, they are the one ka ị ga-bring out and you want to play them like a child. Did they know exactly what they are doing? It seems like these people, they come from somewhere else. They are not born and raised from Igbo land. Obule place, onye Anambra, onye Enugu, onye Ebonyi, onye River. Only Imo State belong to is where the family of Nnamdi Kanu are doing this. And they think they can go scot-free because they have already recruited people who are living in the bush that are killing people. What is that? It's not only Nnamdi Kanu that has mouth. We know what we have been enduring over all these years that he has been in that office of spring leader. We know what we are enduring as an IPOP members. Most of agreements were not implemented. Resources were not deployed. Our people are perishing while we keep on working hard and contributing for legitimate things that will benefit our people. And none is implemented. And we enduring it, defending it, even at this point. Then they wanted us to look as fool as they always think we are. Fools. They wanted to fall back to ihe ndị mmadụ na-akọ anyị ka anyị dịzịa ka ọnụ akọrọ anyị no miscreant ka ọ gadalụ. Yes, that is what he wants us to look like. Ka ọ bụrụ na those miscreant ọ gadalụ, no, those fools that are around him, he could wake up and do anything with them. Na ndị be Nnamdi Kanu zukwa n'ike na ndị na-ekwu maka ndị nke na ha na-emekọ ihe bụkwanụ ndị Igbo. Anyị kwụọla unu sensi ndị Igbo, ọsọ ga-agbakwanụ. Zukwanụ n'ike. Udo ndị be anyị ka anyị na-achọ. Udo ana Igbo ka anyị na-achọ. Onwekwana onye ka ibie eme ife ọjọọ. Ụwa bụ balance ka na-eme ya. Ime ya balance ọ dịka ga-asị nọ nke nwa bụ onye dị nwayọ karịa. Ụwa bụ balance. Onwekwana onye ka ibie eme ihe ọjọọ. Nobody can do evil more than another. Onwekwana onye ga-eme karịnụ. Nke na mmadụ na-emekwana ife kwụwa aka gị ọtọ maka echi dị ime. Nwoke adasịkwa nwoke ibie na o nwere ihe ị pụrụ ime, nwere ihe ị ga-eme. Kedu onye ọ bụ ya now? Mmadụ one ka ọ bụ ya nọ na IPOB Nnamdi Kanu ga-akwụrụ face to face nya na ya pịla ọkpọ? Kedu onye nya na ya ga-akwụrụ face to face ọ pịla ọkpọ? Ọ pịa ọkpọ for 5 minutes. Ahapụ ịrọchi ya to mortuary. Kanu nta na-emegharị ọnụ chọkọ. Kedu onye mmadụ one na IPOB a ka ọnya na ya apịla ọkpọ for 2 minutes? Ahapụ ịrọchi ya to mortuary. Ọha nọdụdụ by corner na-eme ọnụ n'ụwa bụ about mouth. Inecha ndị Igbo anya, you want them to look like miscreant, like fools. Ịbịa nke mbụ, it dissolve the body. Anyị lụọ ịbịa kutue ya. Anyị lụọ ịbịa kutue ya. Nkata niile gị na Uche Mofo kpalị, did you follow it? You still blackmail him.
The Uche Mofo that even made him the supreme leader on Emekwa Joy today. Is the same Uche Mofo that enthroned him. If Uche Mofo that enthroned you as the supreme leader, Ije Eko, if you can betray Uche Mofo, Mazi.
That is what I'm saying. He still blackmail him out. He still come back from Kuje prison, dissolve the initial body. Now, from Sokoto prison, they have hijacked the office again. Na hazukwana ike. Agadi nwanyị dakwana ndị ada na abụnya gwa ihe o bu n'ụbọ ọnụ. Ndị niile relate to this type of struggle nyagụkwanụ ka ha si wee mee. How humble and loyal. Ọ bụrụ na ga adịrọ loyal to your people. No lion na gị bụ anụ na-eri ụmụnne na-eri ibie. How can you be their leader? Anụ kata akpọta agụ nya bụrụ leader of atụrụ na mgbada. How far ha zukwa n'ike? Ihe nke a karịa. Oge niile chọ oge niile one problem or the other. I na-create yali problem. Etu a ka o si wee si behind DOS gara sponsor Simon Ekpa ezosie ụmụaka n'ime ọhịa ha na-apụta na-agbagbu ndị mmadụ. Ọ pụtanụrụ condemn ya. Anyị nwa nọdụ ebe a na-alụ ọlụ na-abịachi ka ga-esi bịachi ihe ọjọọ a na-eme. This is not what we plan. Kịta azụ ịnụ IPOB, anyị nụlakwa na IPOB asị gị ndị ogbu mmadụ. A na-ebulu the allegation na-ebu innocent people. Chinasa Nworu. while ha kwapom no hia ha agbapụta n'iloju onye na-akpọ, because they are all the one that has the information. Ha ma ihe ha na-alụ within the politicians. Ndị politicians na-eme n'akụkụ nke ha. Ha nwere na-eme n'akụkụ nke ha from the office of spring leader. All these people when they stand, this is the body of IPOP stand through Ifeanyi Ejimofo, Jena court to Nwetelege acquit and
discharge and acquitted.
Discharge and acquit. And Nwetelege, I say these people hijack this very particular office. Hasi hamba. Then well onye nke bụ kezi ya ihe na-akpịa.
Extraordinary rendition.
Ordinary rendition man. No nyawa bụ onye bụ ordinary rendition man. No ya just block ha na court mee ya. Onye anwa ji nwayọ no renye gị life imprisonment. Ị ka na-deal with life imprisonment. Ha agbagokwala ọsọ na-ejekwa na death
sentence.
Penalty. Death sentence. Still, ndị a na-use your brain. Ifụkwa na ha na-use your brain. Ndị na-azọ gị ndụ bụ ndị anwa ịchọrọ ọnwụ ha taa na echi. Onye na-eme nka. Onye na-eme nka. Still, alụ niile a ka ị na-eme, achọkwa ka anyị niile na-aza IPOP. Anyị ya agọzi isi onwe anyị. Nna abụrụ m onye oshi. Onwero family m bụ onye oshi. Onwero family m na-egbu mmadụ. Ka ezi ka m esizi m nọdụzi ya ma agọrọ isi m. Egbue mmadụ etinye n'afa m. Ejeta anụ mmadụ n'ime ọfịa etinye n'afa m. Maka na mụ nwe spring leader. Nna ọfịs spring leader adịgodi n'akụkụ. Nya dịgodi n'akụkụ for now. Apụta echi ego emezie anya mezikwa ihe ndị ọzọ emebili emebi. No,
Mazi Solomon, you know that you are a wise man. Chineke gozulgi with amamiye. We really appreciate you for the time. And that is why somebody commented, call a random. The person that commented doesn't know who you are, and I'm going to introduce you to him. This is Mazi Solomon Peter. And I believe that very soon he will be coming back to the media full time to join us, because we need his voice at this particular point in time. Mazi, why we are doing this program is that we are sampling opinion. We are engaging Biafrans because we want them to send message back to the DOS as what are their expectations. That is why we are doing, because the head of Directorate of State will be coming tomorrow for a broadcast, and we are asking Biafra, what are the things you're expecting from this Directorate of State? Mazi Solomon, what are the things you are expecting from the DOS and from the Mazi Chike Doziem as he come to broadcast tomorrow?
My expectation is as a kind of advice to let them know that the eyes of Biafrans are open. That this is not an era where the lion has to be the head of the goats and the head of the sheep. So they have to be fully aware. My expectation is as an advice. That's it. Let them know that we are not fools. If they are coming on board, let them start from washing this white as snow cloth that has already been stained. Let them start by washing us. Many of us have a legitimate things we are doing. We are not killers. We are not killers of our people. Our linen has to be washed as to remain as clean, as white as it used to be. That is my expectation from them. Let them not harbor anybody that is committing evil in the name of IPOB. Because I need Zagafa, Elebelga in this alpha. Let them know that if they are coming in board, that their mission is to clean our name. Their mission is to clean us from all these atrocities that are being committed across board in Biafran land. And there's so many things, the office of this spring leader will destroy, disconnection from ourselves, from our people, and so many people that have been offended, that are so many people that have been maltreated in the name of the office of spring leader. The DOS, my advice is that let them come on board and reconcile the anger of our people. Onye ọbụla nwere say. Onye ọbụla will say. So let them come and reconcile our people, and not scattering them, and not creating enmities between us. And let their message remain clear that now the office of spring leader, which is being occupied by Nnamdi Kanu, is what was suspended for now. Is what is suspended. We are not against the struggle or the sacrifice that Nnamdi Kanu has claimed that he has made in the behalf of Biafra. As long as he remains genuine, is being appreciated. But these people who hijacked that office and using it to threaten evil against our people is what DOS, is what I'm advising, that when DOS come on board, when Mazi Chika Doziem come on board, he should be able to state to us clearly how this can be fought. That nobody, that our name has to be cleared. He is a legitimate man where he is, where he resides. He's not a terrorist, and none of us are. We are not a killers. The ESN, as you said earlier, was raised to defend our people because they are defenseless. Before this, the issue of ESN, our people goes to farm, they get killed, our mothers get killed, raped, and all these things are happening in the bush. And we place them in the bush. The ESN that is operating in the city, going to bomb people's house, is not what we all decided to create. So let them clear all these things, and we move on, we move our people forward. Because Abala Kanazana, Onye Jiji Anako. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi. That the name of the Directorate of State should fight to clear the name of IPOB from criminality. Make sure that that there is a reconciliation. Mazi, they have been clamor. We have seen people clamor that the DOS should go back to the founding fathers of IPOB and find a way to liaise with them, to seek their face and see what is your advice in that direction.
Is in line with what I've already said. That their duty, their primary duty should be reconciling our people. All the people that has been offended and has been wounded and has been damaged, and there has been even some people
blackmail
from the office of that
supreme leader.
We must try to reconcile. Onyaga say sorry. Let them go and say sorry and confess openly that we are not here to cause more damages or harm to our people. So let them, that will be their primal, their primal line of action. So they will go and reconcile our people and knows and understand the pain of our people. And they understood the evil that has been committed against our people from this office of spring leader.
Because many people who were black, because many people who were black, because many people who were blackmailed were not even given opportunity to tell their story.
Definitely, that will be the primary duty of the DOS now. That let's give our people opportunity. Let's reconcile our people. We need peace in Igbo land. Not trouble, not war. You cannot implement what happened in 1967 to 1970. And we are still suffering for the consequences. While we have other possible means of bringing our people out of that bondage, why are we not exploiting it? Every opportunity was given to this office of spring leader. Yet they mismanage every opportunity to make life better. They want to declare war. They want our people, the death of our people to be the reason for their living. And none of them has carried gun into the bush. But they keep recruiting our young men and telling them that they should go in that path. So their primary duty is to clear IPOP up, then being able to reconcile our people who has been blackmailed within the window of this supreme leader. And they bring the truth to our people. All this lie and propaganda, Biafran is coming, and we know the secret that what we will do, and Biafra will come. Why are we being deceived that very way? You are not communicating the truth to the people. Look at what was done in Anambra State. No election. All this campaign that has been carried out from that office of spring leader, we should be able to address it because we are civil people. We are not against any civil process. We can't be against any civil process. And we cannot be clamoring for war while we have other peaceful means of restoration of Biafra. So they have a lot to do. There is a lot in the show. When I see that gentleman, Chike Doziem, I put him in my prayer every day. That God will impart him with wisdom. We need to navigate speed too much. And that is why we are having accidents. We are not following the rule of the road. We are speeding too much. A lot of propaganda, a lot of lies being told to our people just to harvest the emotion. That Nnamdi Kanu is bringing them Biafra. And most of them are sleeping with that emotion and tense that, oh, this man, while now madu no somewhere, they keep you up. And they say that now Biafra is coming. So let them tell Biafra the truth, reconcile us from all our differences. All these people are blackmail, emotional blackmail. Most of them today, you will see them when you come to the media to say the truth, because the lie has already been sold to them and they have already been emotionally blackmailed. They can't see the truth. Once you want to tell them what is reasonable, they will jump, start insulting you, start calling you names, start doing all manner of abnormal behaviors. So many of our people mentalities has been damaged. A lot of people in on a psychiatric hospital today due to the lie that was sold to them. When you see them talk, when you see them act, you all these rehabilitations is what DOS will come to do to our people. Let's roll out programs that benefit the life of our people directly, while engaging in a democratic process in bringing Biafra. Let's stretch our hands of friendship to other neighbors that are still suffering what we are suffering. Let's us do something that will cause everybody to sit on table, discuss Nigeria and the way forward that will profit our people. Not making enemies of everywhere from the office of spring leader. And harvesting the emotion of our people that today we are no more reasonable, we are no more respectful. Nobody. That but we are doing it publicly. Because that is the orientations we receive from the office of Supreme Leader. Still, after all the good advice needed and a table to the office of Supreme Leader, no one has been followed up. All the good advice he gave benefit our people, gave pull our people out of suffering. No one has been touched. But the one in a roll out to put into terrible hardship, making them to be seen as an enemy of everybody. Ihe ana de eme na ana Igbo ana afụzia eme ndị mmadụ na-erizi anụ mmadụ. Ndị musizili Igbo ndị ofekezi bụzi ya bụ the leader na ana Igbo ikwu asị gị maka onye na-ekwunu. Ya bụ gentle ihe nwa na-ememi na gị. Reasonable people enwerozi say anyị na ụjọ na-atụzi anyị ndị akọgheri juzie everywhere. Chezozie na ndị Igbo si na ofeke mala ọgwụ obodo agụ. We cannot allow it to continue. DOS to come to do their job. And we keep putting them in our prayers. What we want is peace in Igbo land, following democratic way of pulling our people out from suffering. That is our target. There is no assurance. You cannot be giving people hope. And there is nothing to show them presently that hope is will be real hope indeed. That hope will not be hopeless in future. If this kind of things we are seeing today is what we are going to see when Biafra comes, we will finish ourselves. Because it takes humility for anybody to lead. When you have already exalted yourself above untouchable, above advisable, above every existing, then how can you lead with that level of arrogancy? This is the reason why the power was taken from Babylon. Because he exalted himself so much. And the Bible said it very clear that proud goeth before
a fall. That is true.
You should be humble to your people. You should listen to the cry of your people. You should look at the good advice that your people put on your table and implement it. Why are you going to end SARS while you have not implemented good advice that are pulling your people out from poverty, out from wretchedness, out from frustration, out from death? It has never been implemented. And the resources we are poured to the NSAS, which you did not organize, which you are not part of. And you recruit one person from Finland to continue in that very way. He is not aware what we are discussing. He is not aware what we have agreed in the IPOP. Then you recruit him by the corner and keep recruiting others to fight the genuine people that are fighting for the freedom of their people. Anelo kuko ukwu jiri n'ụlọ. Anelo kuko ukwu jiri n'ụlọ. So that now, my brother, can help people who are not.
Yeah, Mazi, you have really done a great. Even some of our followers are saying that they are feeling sleepy now, that they want to go to bed. A lot of people are, but we still have a good number of people listening, but we want to appreciate you because your points have been laid out effectively, and we really appreciate you, and we hope that you always come around to make your contributions. And I believe that the leadership is taking note of some of these contributions, because you see the responsibility before them, a very huge one, a very huge responsibility. We are still going to go back to the damage, because the resources that was put into damage control. Maz, are you there? The resources that IPOB put into damage control, the damage that the office of the Supreme Leader caused, the resources that was put in to do damage control for the office of would have been used to even push into diplomatics, push into so many other areas in security. But the entire resources was encircled within the office of ewelu nke eji wee ri nne, ewelu nke eji wee gba private jet, ewelu nke eji, ewelu nke fọdụ na-eme damage control. Mazi, is terrible. So we want to say thank you very much for coming.
And just before I go, I make it clear that I am not against Nnamdi Kanu as a person. I'm only speaking based on what his office was used for. That is what I am speaking. As long as Biafra is concerned, every life of a Biafra man counts. We still stand that Nnamdi Kanu have no reason to be in the prison while all the killers in the north who are called themselves Fulanis and bandits are walking free. He has no reason to be there. And we are not saying that the allegation that was put on him is what happened. But we know that some people have already had the criminal mind and they try to hijack the office of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which they have been using to perpetrate evil, to make evil in our land. And that is what, let our message be clear, because people will go and quote you out of context.
And even cut and join.
And even cut and join. So let them know what we stand for and what the statement of DOS mean. That office is being suspended so that nobody will be using that very office to be doing whatever they want. So that is what we stand on. And we still stand on the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he does not deserve to be in that very prison. So while people who have destroyed the country are walking free and they are equally being having a negotiation with the government. And why should Nnamdi Kanu be the one in the prison and even be the one facing a death sentence or life imprisonment? So that is not equity. That is not justice. We are still against that very action of Nigeria. And we will still be calling them out. We will still be speaking against them until when the right thing is being done. But for now, we are moving forward without the office of Spring Leader in IPOP. Thank you, Mazi, and have a good morning.
Thank you very much, Mazi Solomon. We appreciate your contribution. I want to say thank you too for coming. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Right.
Yes, so that was Mazi Solomon Peter. He had made his position very clear. He has also made a passionate appeal for reconciliation to the DOS, that the DOS must come down. They must come down to the level where people will see them as ready to serve in humility, not minding. That is a very, very passionate one. And I believe that they are taking note of that because a lot of people have been blackmailed, offended, which most of us ignorantly participated in. But ọkwa ihe mebile mebi on dozi ka na-edozi ya. Because we need unity. If really that there is good intention, there are certain issues that would have been resolved, especially when the Supreme Leader had, misunderstanding with people, according to, being in a position where he would have resolved, but he chose to, take a different route because he feels that it doesn't favor his interest. It doesn't favor his interest, so Anayo, it's been a very long time. Anayo, Anna Ayo, it's been a very, very long time. Where are you now? I see Anna Ayo Alawoke. It's my pleasure to have you. You are still following us. That is interesting. You know, so I really appreciate. It shows that the Biafran people have confidence in IPOB leadership. And it is commendable. I didn't even expect the level of response I've gotten so far and how people have stated clearly their demand for my IPOB leadership. So we'll be expecting the brokers of Mazi Chike Doziem, and I will be anchoring it on BTV. So, yes, Mazi Chikamso, thank you very much. It's already past midnight from my end. It's already past midnight. And I know that tomorrow is Sunday. Many of you will be going to church. Many of you will have your activities. So, on that note, you have to start winding down. Most of your demands, I took note of them, summarized. So don't think that maybe I haven't taken note of them. I took note of them, most of your demand, most of your contribution, most of your suggestions were taken down. And I'm happy that you made your opinion known. Yes, that is absolutely right, Ebubedike. Ebubedike, thank you very much. With no office of supreme leader, that is true. Well, now that the office of the supreme leader have been suspended, we can now focus on the goal ahead. And this, as somebody I was discussing with, say, why did it take the Directorate of State this long to realize? Why did it take them this long, these 4 or 5 years, to suspend the office of Supreme Leader? Why did it take them that long? And I said, because if they had done it earlier, there have been this accusation that they want to take over power. Our people maybe wouldn't have understood with them. If they have done it earlier, our people have maybe, even me, maybe I would have kicked against it. So they waited to be able to give our people the opportunity to see for themselves how corrupted that office has become, how criminalized it has become, that all of us have, we even became victims. We became victims of that office eventually. So, on that note, I'll be winding it down. I want to say thank you very much for coming. We'll be seeing tomorrow again. It's my pleasure to have you. And this is Mazi Ikem Patrick Dike. Patrick Ikem Chronicle. Thank you very much and God bless.